Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you subscribe. I compare and contrast movies to the books and video games they come from, sometimes vice versa, mixed bag, whatever. If that is of interest to you, please subscribe and ring the notification bell. It costs nothing and it helps this channel grow. This week we are going a little bit chick flicky with Big Little Lies. The book itself is based on Liane Moriarty's own experience in a violent relationship. And both the book and the movie are kind of like Mean Girls and Heathers, all grown up and now have children. Grown up being a flexible term. The long and short of it covered in both the book and the movie miniseries is that people will wage war over stupid first world nuisances, but they'll come together when the stuff really hits the fan. The other things in the book and the movie are the main characters, their kids, and their everyday lives. And of course the problem at school that started the initial enmity between Jane and Renata, with Madeline and Celeste taking Jane's side, because Renata is portrayed in the book as a cold and snobby workaholic, and the book really sets us up to dislike her. The miniseries gives us a little bit more about Renata, her home life, and her hair-trigger temper. The home lives of Jane, Madeline, and Celeste are also a match from book to show. Jane is an independent single mother with a dark secret about how she came to have her son Ziggy, who is adorable. Madeline seems to have it all. A fabulous house, a husband who loves her, a beautiful daughters, and all the enviable material things, and seems to appreciate none of it because she's fixated on jealousy and resentment in observing her ex, who left her after their first child was born, but is now the model family man with this earthy, crunchy, yoga-teaching second wife. And Celeste is the picture of wealth, beauty, and success as a lawyer turned stay-at-home mom with cute twin boys and a handsome husband who brings home the gold, but behind closed doors they fight. It gets physical on both sides and it's only getting worse. The book and the first season also share the here and there snippets of speculation from all the gossiping ninnies who think they know everything and continue to belch out their noxious opinions as the mystery unfolds about the tragedy that befell Trivia Night. In the book, Trivia Night is mentioned throughout with as much ominous gravity as Thursday in We Need to Talk About Kevin. So we know something bad happened on Trivia Night. And the whole story is like a countdown to that night, with tensions building between the various characters. In both the book and the movie, we are easily expecting to see Trivia Night end in a fatal showdown between either Jane and Renata, or Madeline and Bonnie, or Celeste and Perry. Both the book and the show surprise us by having this showdown be between the two characters who have the absolute least to do with each other, Bonnie and Perry. It started with a moment of recognition between Jane and Perry, who is revealed to be the violent one-night stand that brought Ziggy into this world, who led into a confrontation between Perry and Jane with Celeste and Madeline at her side. Tensions rise quickly, hands get thrown, and this triggers something in Bonnie, and she intervenes with fatal results. It is after this that the book and the show go separate ways. In the book, Renata is the one to offer Jane and Ziggy the olive branch after the truth comes out, that one of Celeste's twins has been the class bully, but has been scaring the others into complicity and silence. Also, while in the movie, the women maintain a lie that Perry tripped and fell over the rail and fell down the stairs, and it was an accidental death. In the book, Bonnie confesses and is sentenced to community service for involuntary manslaughter. Case closed. Other smaller yet important details from the book that are either changed or completely left out of the show include Celeste self-medicating by throwing money around. After one of her and Perry's little scraps, she unloads $25,000 on charities, which is also how she anonymously convinces Abigail to close down her online auction on her virginity to raise funds to fight child trafficking. Also, only in the book, Celeste consults with a domestic violence counselor on her own, without Perry's knowledge. Unlike in the show, where she and Perry see a marriage counselor together because in their physical altercations, she dishes out just as much as she takes. There almost wasn't a need for a second season, because the first one told the whole story from the book. But the first season left out one thing that was in the book, which was the downfall of Renata's seemingly perfect and in-control life. She only found out that her husband was having an affair with the house girl. In the show, they added a layer of hurt with him being arrested for securities fraud, dragging her down with him financially, and having to file for bankruptcy. But this doesn't teach him anything, and he continues to be a man-child. Another addition only to the show is the noxious old bag who inserts herself everywhere and rubs salt in every wound she can find, in the form of the late Perry's mother, who tries to sue Celeste for custody of her sons, one of which is starting to outwardly show signs of being just like Perry. And she also attacks Jane's character and claims that Perry is Ziggy's father. There's also the affair Madeline had with the school's theater director. It wasn't in the book, but she needed some additional drama for the second season, so here it is. But she was able to make amends, and she and Ed renewed their wedding vows as the season wraps up. There is talk of a third season, but no confirmation yet. Some things from season 2 and the book remain unresolved, namely, what will Renata do to rebuild her life? And will the man-child she's married to remain a part of it? Also, will this horrendous old bitch continue her meddling? We may find out, or we may not. And that is all for Big Little Lies. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment, smash that like button, and share. And I'll see you back next week for Requiem for a Dream.